it hurts. And I'm too sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan, New York and Japan.
Hey, welcome back everybody this week to Doing It With Styles. And as most of you know, I'm a Vietnam vet, and I just stumbled across here a fellow Vietnam vet, Terry Brown. Terry, welcome home, brother.
Man, thanks for having me, man.
No worries. Now, you might wonder, why do I have a Vietnam vet on the show today? Well, Terry is something special. He's probably the oldest rapper that I know. How old are you now, man? 71?
I'll be 72 Monday.
No shit.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday, man. All right. And you go by the name of Unc Imo, right?
Unc Imo.
Okay. And what does that mean?
It's a Swahili term. Comes from Imo is a person who loves freedom, a wanderer.
Oh, okay.
And the uncle part, all the youngsters call the old cats Unc.
Right.
So I put the Unc with the Emo, and I created that character. Unc
I like
Imo.
that.
Yeah.
I like that. So how'd you get into that? I mean,
it's spiritual in nature. I lost everything in Hurricane Katrina, and my nephew is a producer. He makes beats for rappers.
Oh, no shit.
So I was teaching him golf, and he said, "Oh, why don't you make a rap song?" I said, "Man, I'm not no rapper. I ain't into that kind." He said, "Look, you can do anything you want. Just put your mind to it. Give me a hook, and I'll give you a beat." So I told him, I said, I don't know what a hook is, but I'm a 60-year-old cat with a bad knee. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got. He came back 2 days later and let me hear that beat. And when I heard that beat, I knew I had to write that song.
All right.
So I wrote that song like 30 times before I got it to fit me.
Yeah, right.
You know? And it went crazy. It went on World Star Hip Hop. It went everywhere.
And it just so happens it's called Bad Knee.
Bad knee. I'm a 60-year-old rapper with a bad knee. And I smoke that stuff till I can't see. Because I'm a strong advocate for cannabis. I believe every veteran should at least have the right to take cannabis as a medicine instead of the pills that they're giving us. They're giving us pills that's driving us crazy.
Yeah.
And I had to get off of those pills.
Why do you think the fucking suicide rate is so high among
Exactly.
veterans?
I had attempted suicide in '83.
Yeah?
Yeah, from the medicine. From the medicine in the post office. I had an incident with a post office supervisor who kept fucking with me. So to keep him from fucking with me, eventually I went to my house, got on the roof of my house, called the police first because we didn't have cell phones then. It was '83. Called the police, called the newspaper, and called my aunt and told my aunt to tell my mama to come to my house. So I got me a pillow, I got a bag for hyperventilating.
Right.
And we went on the roof, and I had a gun. And I put the gun down. So when the police pulled up, first thing I said, yeah, I do have a gun, but I don't want no accidental shootings. So the gun gonna stay down here.
You don't want a suicide by cop.
Exactly, right. Let's talk about it. He said, what you doing up there? I said, I'm about to go kill my supervisor. And I don't feel I need to do this. I need y'all to stop me before I go kill this cat. But the paper picked it up as an attempted suicide. So once I went back to work, eventually I got back in the post office and went back to work. It was like, hey, Fiddler on the roof. Hey, crazy man. But when you're fighting for your life, I didn't worry about the outcome of what was going to happen from that scene. I was more worried about would I be able to take care of myself and my child.
Yeah.
So I did what I had to do at that time to get my shit right. So after that all happened, I've continued work for the post office. I retired in 2004 with my PTSD disability. Right. And I got that big check I was telling you about, that $80-something check. And I went on what's called the Tom Joyner cruise. It's a 5-day cruise, but it's all entertainers and all celebrities.
Oh, wow, cool.
Oh, it was crazy. But that's still, I wasn't into no rap then. That was 2004.
So I got a quick question for you. How big is $80,000 worth of weed? No.
I'd love to find out.
I'm just kidding you.
Especially $80,000 worth of good weed. But eventually, all things in God's time, my name will be so big because God puts things in perspective for you. You know, I don't ask God for anything. I don't think we're supposed to ask God for anything.
Right.
I think He gave us a life. It's up for us to make that life worthwhile. Even though we both went through shit in Vietnam, it built our character. It created us to be the people that we are.
I wouldn't change a fucking thing.
Not a thing. And it was fucked up, but we can't change a thing.
It was.
And to talk about the Nam, I had an incident in Vietnam, and it's really been fucking with me for 50 years. I had 4 guys. We were in a fight with a mess sergeant after a party he had. He had his friends go to the mess hall. The band went to the mess hall. And when we get to the door, he pushed us back. He said, man, get back. Ain't no niggas allowed here. Naturally, you know what that caused.
Yeah.
Caused a fight.
See, and that surprised the shit out of me, man, because in country, blacks, whites,
everybody got
yellow.
along. That's what shocked us when he came out with that kind of an attitude. So naturally, when the fight ensued, that wasn't the problem. Okay, punish us.
Right.
Give us an Article 15 or give us a court martial.
Right.
But give us a day in court. I could take Article 15. I was an E4.
Yeah.
Article 15 knocks me down to E3. I could still get my rank back up.
Yep.
But what you did was you took us in the dark of night and you shipped each of us to a different company and you changed our MOSs. Your MOS is what you are trained to do in the military. That's what your job is about.
Right.
But they changed our MOSs, shipped us to different companies. Now, with that, I got 4 dudes that's on my mind every night, on my mind every day. I wake up, I think about these cats. I go to sleep, I think about these cats. I'm not in this game to be no famous rapper. I'm in this game so I can get this story told on every news outlet in this world so I can find one of these cats. If I find
so you haven't heard from any of them?
We're 18. I don't know their names.
Okay.
I don't know nothing. I don't know none of that information.
Gotcha.
Because we were 18-year-old little kids, and when they separated, we had only been together like 3 or 4 months.
Okay.
So we really want names. And then when you know in the military, we call each other by last name. Brown,
Yep.
Johnson, Davidson. Yep. We never called by first name.
Yeah.
So I don't know none of their names. I know most of them was from the East Coast. So I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep doing more music. I got like 11 songs now. Everybody's still messing with me and love me. So it's up to me to make this thing happen.
Yeah. We're going to play a couple of your songs at the end of the show.
That might surprise y'all. A 72-year-old rapper with music like I got.
Okay, so wait. Do you know who the first rapper was?
Rudy Ray Moore was one of them.
No.
Who?
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan?
Subterranean Homesick Blues.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Johnny's in the basement mixing up the medicine. I'm on the pavement thinking about the government. Man in trench coat, badge out, laid off. Said he's got a bad cough. Wants to get it paid off.
Now you know how old that shit is, and
that
he
is
still
old.
know that shit.
That is old.
That's classic. But it's crazy, man. We all tell each other we want to, pray for this, pray for that. You have no business asking God for anything. God already blessed you. You wake up every morning, you got eyesight, you got ears, you got capability of, this gentleman was a construction worker. Look what he's doing now. He's running his own show. Because he believed in himself and he created this whole platform. You got greatness in you that you're not searching out. You got to dig inside your soul and in your spirit and find your greatness. The best way to do that is do a little meditation sometime. Close everything off. Talk to yourself in your ear. Not the TV, not the news, not the media. Let God talk to you in your heart. That's where God lives. When everybody was created, everybody was given a heart filled with love. Through the teachings of mankind, we have learned to hate.
Yeah, we teach our kids
exactly.
to hate. Look what the fuck's going on today.
Hate's not in your heart when you're born. That's the crazy part.
No.
You got 13-year-old little girls out here carjacking people now.
It's just
mind-boggling.
It breaks my heart, man. It just breaks my fucking heart.
And it's not going to get no better. That's the bad part. It's not going to get no better.
I think it will.
I don't see.
Let me tell you
why.
that the kids today that I see coming up, and the ones, maybe I've just been lucky in meeting the right kids. I have more faith in them than I've ever had in a generation since the 60s.
Yeah, they got some.
Because these are the people that are going to change things. Not us.
Right, we're too old.
We're too old.
Shit, yeah.
It's going to be these kids.
It's going to have to be them.
Our forefathers that started this fucking country, they were in their early 20s, man. They weren't old guys.
Right.
They were kids. And look what they did. And I think the same thing. These generation coming up, say what you want about millennials and Gen Z and all that shit.
Yeah, they're definitely breaking molds right now. That's for sure.
And they're starting to come together and they're starting to go, hey, wait a minute.
And that's the only way we're
not
make
going to put up with
the
this shit
youth.
no more.
Right. And they're definitely coming out.
Yeah.
But that's good. But like you said, the unfortunate part is that we got so many of them on the wrong side too, though. And it's all education. It's all love.
But wait. When you were 18, 19, which side were you on?
Ooh, shit. I was 18, headed to Vietnam. I was a scary motherfucker. 18 years old, going
and
to Vietnam.
Didn't you come around?
Yeah, we made it.
So,
they're going to make it. Yeah, they're going to make it.
We're going to make it. I believe that. I really do.
Yep.
And you better believe it too, mofos.
You better. Y'all better. Because if not, what you living for? You got to believe in faith and change.
So you got into rap, right? Is it something that... Okay, so you talked about you wrote this song 30 times before you felt it. Is that typical of that genre of music? I mean, is it something that, or is it improv?
Well, it is improv, but I'm saying most of the time when I hear cats just spit off the hip,
Yeah.
it's not meaningful.
Right.
It's not as meaningful. So I preach to my kids. I mean, you can free spit all you want.
Right.
But I want you to give me something that's about you.
Gotcha.
I want your character. I want you to sit down and put it down on paper, change it again. I want you to get it just to when you get on that stage, that's you.
Yeah.
That ain't nobody else but you. So I write my songs 30 times. The one deep in the game.
Right.
I'm a bona fide, certified, classified fool. And of course, you know I'm really old school. But when my ladies call, my boy stands tall. And when we get together, we be banging up the walls. I don't need no Viagra. I'm too well put together. I use God's gift. That's what make me do it better. So yeah, I write them, and I write them till I get it perfect, you know. Because when I get on the stage, I don't have to think about nothing.
Right.
You know?
And that's it, because that is you, and that's coming
song.
from the heart.
I wrote it so many times.
Yeah.
It's in here.
So tell me about Snoop Dogg.
Oh man, Lord have mercy.
What happened there, man?
Woo. Now, this is what you got to do, and this is what people don't understand. Snoop didn't just call me out the clear blue sky.
Right.
I invested in myself. I bought a $1,000 BET award pass to go where all of the celebrities be.
Right.
So they had the celebrity basketball game. I made him a pimp cane with studs on the diamonds and stuff. So when he was at the game, and all the celebrities there, Beyonce, all of them was in this thing. Mary J, all of them was in there. So when one of them songs came on, I stood by the rail and I started jamming, put that New Orleans move down. And everybody was eating it up. So I caught Big Percy, who was Snoop's bodyguard. I caught his eye. I said, Percy, come here. He come over and said, I got something for Snoop. Can you ask him if he can come get it? He come back. He said, yeah, Snoop said he'd come and see you. Stay by the railing.
Right.
Meanwhile, the people behind me heard that. So now we on the rail like this. So I'm so old and senile, man. Snoop come by the rail and I take the phone and I'm doing like this. He said, Unc, what you doing? Somebody take a picture. Man, give me the phone. And he went to rapping on. He said, man, this is my uncle. This is the coldest dude in the LBC. So I developed that. But he didn't have to answer that call. He did. But I'm very spiritual. I know God is in control of all this. I went to his show the other day at the concert Saturday night. I did one little spit of my song, Bad Need, to some guy who had a camera. That split of me spitting that song ended up on the first part of their video about the concert.
Oh, awesome.
You got all these celebrities that perform.
Yeah.
But yet, I'm on the first part of that video. That's God power, man.
Yeah.
Snoop did his big thing in L.A. They had me on the front of that. I don't have that kind of power. But when God wants to do something, it's going to take off. You don't have to worry about it.
That's what you get for being a channel, man.
Yeah.
Right?
And the good part is, like you said, we know that we got to bless others in this process.
Right.
You blessed me. You let me come in. You squeezed me in here today. Out the kindness of your heart, because I'm a veteran like you, and you wanted to hear my story. But that's love.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people are not sharing today. We're not sharing that common everyday love. When we pass people,
what's the worst that could have happened? I wasted an hour.
Yeah, right.
Right? And what's the best that could happen?
We blow it up.
You're up there getting a Grammy and you're saying, hey, thank you, John.
Remember when I was in there with you? But what we're not doing as a society, and this is where we really need to change. We pass each other on the street every day now. But we turn our heads and start to speak. They got a fear factor they're playing on us.
I love talking to strangers.
Me too. If I pass you on the street, I never saw you before in your life, I'm going to speak to you.
Yeah.
Now, whether you speak back or not, that's not my problem.
That's irrelevant.
Exactly.
Right.
Start speaking to people. Say hello. Ask them how you doing today.
Acknowledge each other.
Exactly. Let each other know we are alive, and we're not doing that no more.
We're all in this together.
We believe in God, something that we've never seen before.
Right.
We never touched. But the guy that lives next to us every day, because God created you.
Back in the '60s, there was a cult book called "Stranger in a Strange Land," and part of that book was "Thou art God." You know, I mean that long way around, but basically what he was saying was that, hey, that's what we're here. Yeah. We are all part of the same whole. You know, we're all
we come from the same creator.
Right.
So why would I be hating on you?
Because that's what you were
But yet I'm supposed to love God.
Yeah.
But God gave you life.
Yeah.
We got to change this, man. Hey, speaking of something, let me mention this on my shirt right quick. Because to me, this was the greatest man of all time.
Ali.
I love that dude so much, man.
I loved when he said, you know, the government wants me to kill people. I ain't going to kill nobody. I'll beat him up, but I ain't gonna kill him.
He said, I don't remember a Vietnamese ever calling me no nigga.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. But yeah, what he did, he gave up his life for us.
Yeah.
Because he knew we couldn't stop it. You know, and the government was using us.
Yeah.
That's all they did was use soldiers. That's all they do every day is use soldiers. And you talking about all these countries spraying chemical warfare on foreign people on these lands. But you, the United States of America, you sprayed Agent Orange while we were in the same area where you spread this shit. Yet you still don't want to compensate us. I got liver cancer right now, and you tell me that don't fit the bill. I got arthritis all up my motherfucking back. You say that don't fit the bill. So what fits your bill? You fucking over veterans, man. Y'all need to change y'all ways, bro.
It's coming. It's slow.
Yeah, it's a slow process. Just like with cannabis, it's the same thing.
Dude, you're gonna meet hundreds of thousands of people in your life, and you're gonna affect a few of them, and that's all it takes.
That's all you can do.
You know, remember the old commercial on TV? If you tell two people, and they tell two people, and they tell two people, and that's all we got to do, man. Just tell two people.
And you know,
be nice.
On that point, what you said to all these artists out there, what he just said. You do your little song and dance in front of two people who's going to tell two people, who's going to tell two people, who's going to tell two people. That's how I built them numbers up.
Yeah.
I'd be on a Bourbon Street on top of a car dancing, shaking my butt, singing, I'm a bad mamma jammer, I'm the OG, I'm a 60-year-old rapper with the... But I worked that shit. And the reason I've never asked Snoop to do a song with me, I'm not trying to show Snoop's power.
Yeah.
Snoop already, the world knows Snoop's power.
Yeah.
I'm trying to show the world God's power.
Yeah.
How did God take a 72-year-old Vietnam veteran, put him on the main platform like I'm going to be on? That's God power. All the shit I went through, that process that led me up there, losing everything in Katrina, all my daughter's pictures, all my Vietnam pictures, everything I had gone in the flood.
What was that? There was a TV show not too long ago, the Treme.
Yeah, the Treme.
That was, I've always wanted to go to
New
Orleans. But after watching that, it really, I mean, I'm going to get there in the next year or two.
Yeah, really.
I want to be there for Mardi Gras. I want to be there for Fat Tuesday.
Well, you got to let me know.
I will.
Sure.
That's the only reason I invited you in here. To have a place to stay when I go to New Orleans.
And bring your camera. You get you a lot of good footage, too.
I will. And you know, just the whole... I love the blues. Huge.
Oh, you
blues
can't not love the blues.
And the Dixieland and you know it's just the music that came out of there.
The fool gonna fuck you up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gonna put on a couple of more of these when you come.
I got my pandemic gut here.
When you come from there, that ain't gonna be like that. Everything's fattening, everything, but it's so good.
Yeah. Anyway, so what do you got planned? What's anything exciting coming up or anything you can talk about?
Yeah, I just started the company
Legal.
Unc Imo, Unc Imo Records. So yeah, I'm trying to get me a podcast just like you got this one running. I'm gonna get me a podcast set up in New Orleans where I can interview all the artists.
We got to stay in touch because I can Zoom you in. We can do interviews via Zoom.
For sure. Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So,
we'll make it work.
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
And you know, just so we know, you know, what you're doing, what's up, and
anything
coming
keep
up
abreast.
and shit like that. If you let me know, we'll put it up on the site for you. So,
yes, indeed. See, that man fell in love. I told y'all, love is love. Nothing don't have nothing to do with the other shit. Learn how to love people.
It's I've been the other way.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you learn. It's a learning process.
Right.
That's what people don't understand. You're not going to wake up every day and it's going to be a good day.
Right.
It don't work like that.
Forgive me, Grandpa. My grandfather was a bigot. I mean, and
But you broke that mold from Vietnam.
and I broke it. My mom broke it, and helped me break
it. I know that was hard
it.
on your mom too.
It was yeah, it was. You know.
But you see,
here's the thing. This is what I think that what helped me. Well, number one, when I was in the just in elementary school, I lived in L.A.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What's now South Central.
Right.
Down 52nd Vermont.
You ain't had no choice.
So, but I mean, there was such a diversity of people living in that area at the time that I grew up around black,
Mexicans
red,
and
white,
everything. Yeah.
You know, Latinos.
But you see, this is what I preach to people. Because you were raised in an environment like that doesn't mean that you have to stay in that
That's
environment.
exactly right.
And the other part is, I can't hate you.
Why do you think they want to control what's taught in school? Why
Yeah,
do
they
you
don't
think
want
that they don't want the kids going to college?
They don't want you to read no books.
Exactly. They don't want you to know that, hey, everything we've been telling you is bullshit.
It's lies.
There's nothing
All
wrong
lies.
with this man. He's a
Right.
good man. He's a good human being.
Right. But they, like you say, it's programming. And what I preach is this. They tell me, block that dude because he's talking all kind of negative shit on my site. If I block this cat, I can't change him.
Right.
So I got to try to get to his heart and make him understand what he's doing is wrong. If I hate somebody who hates me back, if I hate them back, I'm just as bad as them.
Yep.
I can't return that hate.
And
I gotta
that's not
change that
easy.
hate. No, it's not. It's not. My motherfucker call you a black bitch and shit. It ain't easy. But like you said, words are words.
But what we need is more people who aren't of color preaching that.
Yeah, we do.
Because
But you got a lot of white folks that are so good in their hearts, man. It's not what it is. It's just that the government is so controlling and so manipulative.
Right.
That's what it is. He's not gonna let you see how many good. The folks that love Trump, I can't hate them for loving that man. They've been bamboozled.
Yeah.
We all been bamboozled. I'm on the Democratic side. They're still sticking it to us.
Yeah.
Whatever you into politically, they're gonna stick it to you. They don't give a fuck about the people.
But okay, so the original Mayor Daley in Chicago, right, way back, one of the biggest crooks around. But you know what? He took care of the people
of New York,
of Chicago.
And we had a governor like that.
Yeah.
John Edwards.
Yeah.
He was the same thing. He go to trips, take $1 million to go gamble.
Yeah.
But he took care of the people.
Right.
So we didn't care. They put him in jail too.
Yeah.
Did they put Daley in jail? No.
No.
No, they never got it.
No.
But they put our governor in jail. And,
Yeah.
but he did what he was supposed to for the people.
Right.
Now we got governors fucking the people.
Yeah. They don't want you to vote.
Right.
They don't want you to think.
Now you know they tried to stop the early voting in Chicago.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. Unfortunately, I see Herschel Walker winning that race.
I don't.
I'm gonna tell you why.
No.
My people do not go out to vote on runoffs. There's
Yeah.
only one
But
person.
wait. Let me tell you why not. Because the only reason that Republicans voted for him was because they wanted
That's
control.
control.
Of
So you
the
think
Senate.
the Republicans gonna turn it back on him?
Yeah. I don't think the Republicans are going to show.
How you pick a piece of shit like this?
I
You
do
couldn't
not
get-
think they're going to show. And
But
the
you couldn't
Democrats
We're
are
gonna pound the
busting ass to
pound.
get
Yeah,
out
they gonna
there
pound the pound.
and get.
You know they tried to stop the early voting thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but they passed it where they can
Yeah.
count them. It's
So-
corrupt, man. This whole
I think
country is built on corruption.
Stacey Abrams going to see that he gets in.
Yeah, this whole country is built on corruption.
Yeah.
Man. That's the bad part. No politician is literally in there to do a good job. They all in there for the fringe benefits. They all getting fringe
But
benefits.
there are some that say, "Hey, I got mine. I'm gonna help you out too."
Right, yeah. You
know.
got something that's going to lift the people. It's
Yeah.
just like with churches. You got so many corrupt preachers out here. Come on, man. How many bedrooms you need? How many cars do you need? You got more than everybody in your whole parish. Nobody in your parish can live like you. But you don't do nothing. And if they don't pay that tithe,
Yep.
you get the fuck out of my church.
Yep.
That's crazy, man. You're not a man of God. You're a man of money.
It's a business.
But on another note,
Yeah.
keep up with my work. I'm not gonna stop. I gotta find these 4 cats. If y'all know anybody who was in Vietnam, ask them if they know a story. in Queen Yan in 1969.
All right, 1969.
1969 in Queen Yan.
Queen Yan.
5 blacks were shipped out to different companies around Vietnam.
Okay, what unit were you in 69?
I was in. That's a good question. How can I find that one? There's a bitch that got all the Colorado shit in here. They ain't got the Vietnam shit. I can't remember what company I was in either. But it was a supply company, more or less.
Okay.
I gotta find that shit. Now they got all this Colorado shit.
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines?
Army.
Okay.
1969. August of 1969 to be exact.
Okay.
I gotta find out what company that was. If I can, because you know what they tell all the veterans. This is the first thing they gonna tell you. And these papers, if you could see them, these papers are from 1970. I kept all my paperwork. I know what they were up to. I know what they did to us was
stacked
wrong.
like this at home, man.
From 1970, I kept all them papers. I lost everything else in Katrina, but I didn't lose this.
Yeah.
God got power, man. And the only thing is, I don't want nothing out of this. It's not for me. I'm already good.
Yeah, but I
want
gotta
these
tell you,
cats to get their just deserve.
I gotta tell you, you can get all that paperwork now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, from the military records on VA.gov.
Sent for them. They kept telling me they don't have them.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh no. You know why? Yes, because it's before 1970. So there's another place that you have to go. I will send you their
link.
I'll send you a link to that. You can't do it online. You have to write to them and request the documents.
I hope y'all love the layout. It's beautiful, huh?
Isn't it nice? Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
It's my home away from home.
Yeah.
And you see right here, if you're gonna do it with styles, man.
Do it with style. I don't do it at all.
That's right. I gotta use that. So are you writing any songs right now? You got anything in the works?
I got a brand new one because I've been going around telling people get off of these tobacco things. Like a lot of people want to cut their weed with tobacco. And that's the craziest. That's what they do in Europe. I said, well, fuck, I'm not in Europe. Why am I gonna cut what God gave me? God knows more than man. So God gave us this shit pure off the tree. And you gonna put tobacco with it? So I got a song called Back to Back. I don't smoke no switches. Yeah, I don't smoke no switches. I don't smoke no woods. I smoke raw back to back, filled with good.
Okay.
They say I smoke too much, but I don't really care. It helps with my pain. I'm on it everywhere. I smoke so much that I gotta keep it clean. So I'm always on my raw when I pop up on the scene. I got a little saying and it goes like this. Fuck a blunt, fuck a swish, and motherfucker backwards. I only smoke herb that come from a seed. God knows best. That's why he gave us the weed. He made it perfect. It fulfills our needs. And if you pass a blunt my way, I tell you, sucker, please. That shit's so nasty, it'll knock me to my knees. So ain't no way I'm ever cutting my trees.
I like it. I want to see if I can find that. Is that on your YouTube channel?
It's on my Spotify.
Spotify? Okay.
But I can send you all the music. That ain't no problem. I got your email.
Yeah, we're gonna make this a regular thing, man.
But ain't that crazy though, man?
So what else you got, man? What else you want to talk about?
I want to talk about my kids, especially in my city and all cities in this country.
How old are your kids?
I'm talking about all these children out here with this crime thing.
All right.
It's by design that they want y'all out here committing this crime. But you got to break the mold. You got to realize that you got a whole... I'm 72 years old. And you stupid. You giving your life away at 28, 14, 17? You know how many fucking years you wasting for dumb shit? Because somebody got you in the crime element? Too many ways you can make money out here, man. Change your mindset. Change your life. Stop carjacking motherfuckers. That's not your fucking car. Bitch, you want a car? Get a job, pay for the motherfucker, and then you got you a good life. Stop with this dumb shit, man. Y'all fucking people's lives up. I love y'all to death, but I'm scared of y'all.
Don't fuck with old guys.
Yeah, don't fuck with old. Oh, don't fuck with us. We come back to that Vietnam act on your ass shit.
Yeah. Life in prison don't scare us, man.
No, man. Fuck no. Fuck you up out you. Yeah, but life is good, man. I can't wait to get you to New Orleans.
And there are so many places in this country where kids are hopeless.
Yeah.
They can't see
Because
a way out.
Nobody's giving them guidance.
Right.
Nobody's giving them. If
Right.
you don't give a child love as a child, you can't be mad when it turned out to be a killer.
Yeah.
Because then he had nobody to tell him what direction
And
he
the
should
first
go.
person that comes along that treats him right a little bit.
Yeah, that's what he gonna be. He's
Yeah.
gonna be in the gang.
Yeah.
And then they got the other part of the
And
life
it ain't
too.
easy.
If I'm living in a ridden neighborhood where the gangs are, and I'm heading to school and I'm 14 years old, and the gang member called me over there to go run a package up the street, I said, man, I can't do it. I'm going to school. Let me tell you something. You run this package up the street. If not, tonight I'm gonna be in your house fucking your mom and your sister. You understand?
Yeah.
I will take your mama pussy. I will take your sister pussy, and drag them through the fucking street. Bitch, you gonna deliver this package up the street.
That's exactly what the Viet Cong did.
Yeah, oh yeah, cowboys. Remember all the cowboys
Yep.
they had in Vietnam?
Yeah.
You create your army.
Yeah.
All these gangs want armies. They got to take these kids out of their family life and put them into a fucking crime life. So if I see a little 12, 13-year-old kid going up the street, bitch, come bring this package. Now you in the gang. I'm going to give you $500 next week. $500.
Yeah,
I'm
no
going to run
shit.
it every fucking day.
Yeah.
So we, as people, got to do more. And the other part is, think about this. We always stood up for what's right. Right now, nobody's standing up for what's right.
No.
Even in the black neighborhoods where crime is so forbidden, so fucking outrageous, I tell my people, we used to have the Black Panthers that would go stand on the corner to protect the people. We don't need nobody to protect us. We just not.
Who was the other guys in New York? The Red Berets.
Yeah, the Angels.
The Angels. Yeah.
Yeah, the Angels.
Yeah.
That's another group. That's right. Now they're doing it in Chicago. They got a bunch of Chicago.
Well, and you know, look what the press did to the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
I mean,
the government. That was the government. Yeah. They destroyed them. They
because they didn't talk very much about what they did in the neighborhoods and how they tried to.
Well, that's how the
uplift
media
people.
destroys. Yeah, that's how the media. The media is not gonna put the good part out.
Right.
It's just like with music. My music will never be mainstream because I'm not talking about bitches and hoes and killing.
Right.
So I'm not looking to get my shit on no mainstream. I'm not stupid. I ain't talking about killing nobody. I ain't talking about no bitches and hoes. So they're not gonna play my shit. I really don't give a fuck. I'm not playing it for them, man.
You know why?
Hmm?
Because the people that need to hear it will hear it.
That's right. That's right. And it don't have to be on the radio.
That's the same thing. And it's like I say every week to all you folks that ain't watching the show. Okay. Because the ones that are having a good time.
That's right. That's right. And
I mean, look what they learned. Look what they learned today.
And they're getting good information.
I mean,
You know
how
what
many
I mean?
other 72-year-old rappers do you know? How old's Snoop?
Snoop's 50.
He's just
51.
a fucking
Might be
kid, man.
51.
He's a fucking
Oh,
kid.
but you see, I think that's kind of what he likes in me. The fact that I don't stop, that I
Right.
don't give up,
Yeah.
and he see me every day. He's looking at my shit, grinding here. I flew all the way to L.A. just for his concert.
Yeah.
That's support. If this dude is supporting me, I bought 2 tickets, two $375 tickets, plus my airfare, plus my hotel. All that just to support this cat.
Yeah.
I don't believe we not supporting each other enough. And I tell my folks back in New Orleans the same thing. We don't support each other enough. Not one artist in New Orleans yet reached out to work with me.
How many people in your neighborhood have a little business? You know, have their own small business or whatever. You know, they're making clothes or they're making crafts.
But they're
and shit
starting
like
to
that.
do more now. They're
I
starting
think
to.
good
Yeah,
because those are the people that we need to support.
yeah, the little
You know,
businesses. Yeah.
All the big, you know, the
Fuck
holidays.
Garner-
The holidays are coming up, man. Everybody's going to be buying gifts and everything like that.
Go to your mom and pop stores.
Yes, go to the little guys. Buy from your neighborhood people, the people that are in business there.
Fuck Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon don't give a fuck about you. Not at all.
Really?
Watch that package be fucked up when they get there.
Dude, I am really happy that I was able to squeeze you in today.
Man, I really appreciate
because
that too.
I almost, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, your schedule's already done.
Right,
you know.
and I knew it was tight, but I knew, okay, I looked at your stuff and I thought, no, I got to get this guy in there. I think it's well worth it because that's why we're here. Is
Motivate.
Is to, you know, give people stuff that they can't
platform
get.
where- yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and maybe you only get 5 or 10 or 15 or 20, new fans out of this. But who knows what that'll turn into, you know?
Man, look, when you go do interviews, you're just doing it to get your information out there.
Yeah.
Who's going to see it? You never know.
Right.
It's just like I got an Uber video out where an old man gets kicked out of Uber for smoking pot. That video got over 100 million views.
Whoa.
And I don't get a penny from it.
That
But you don't know they're going to go that viral.
Right.
I got so many videos out on World Star Hip Hop and on YouTube. I mean, that's gone viral. But I'm not in charge of that. I just put them out there. God is in charge of what your shit do.
You'll get your reward.
Oh, already. And it's, like I tell you, my biggest day in my life will be if I could ever hug one of them 4 dudes. If I ever get to see one of these cats again, so I could just tell them, man, look, All
right. Anybody who was in the NAM in 1969, where at again?
Quy Nhon, Vietnam. August of
1969. Supply company.
And
US Army.
if you weren't there, check with your grandfather. Check with your dad.
Yeah.
If he went to Vietnam, ask him, did he know of a story of 5 guys getting shipped out in the dark of night because of a fight? That's all you got to ask him. If he went through that, or if he was there, he'll know.
He'll know.
Just ask him that.
Yeah. I've run into a couple friends from Nam since I came back,
Oh, that's sweet.
You lose touch and,
yes, indeed.
life goes on. And
because we were so young, too,
Yeah.
But, to see somebody from back in them days, man, that's a blessing.
And
just that we made it through that shit, you know what I mean?
That, to me, the fact that we did make it through, and all those that we know that didn't,
yeah.
and that hurts sometimes.
I know, dog. That's the same thing with these 4 cats, dog.
Yeah. So I can dig it. I know.
I wake up in the morning. Sometimes I'm just teared out.
Yeah.
I'm just cried out because it's so fucking,
Yeah. I think we're going to leave it at that, guys.
Yeah, because we both be in this motherfucker
just,
crying like two babies.
It don't hurt. Just ask.
Just ask anybody who was in Vietnam if they ever heard of an incident like that.
You know how to get a hold of us here at the station. You know we're our website. And tell your friends. Kind of share this episode. And if no other reason, it's like, hey, look, we got a 72-year-old rapper here, man.
And if you do know somebody, you can catch me at Unc Imo on any platform. Or you can hit me at email tntvend, VEND, at yahoo.com. Or you can hit my website at uncimo.com. So any way you want to get in touch with me, please let me know. Let us know, because we need to find these 4 cats. And like I said, it's not about me. I'm already be blessed. I just want to know if I can help them when I do get my blessings. That's all. Because the government ain't gonna never do right, and I don't expect them to. But if I do get in touch with one of these 4 or 5 dudes, we gonna fix this fucking shit with the government. Bitch, you gonna fucking fix this. You had no business shipping us out like slaves in the dark of night. That's not military action. That's fucked up shit. We were serving America. We were serving this fucking country. And this fucking country sold us out and shipped us out like we were literally slaves, like they used to do on the plantation. If a slave man got ignorant on the plantation, they ship him to another plantation. You don't do that in the fucking military. You give a man Article 15. You give him a court-martial, or even kick me out the fucking army. I don't give a fuck. But take military action against me. Not no shit like you pulled, motherfucker. I'm sorry.
Terry, tell me how you really feel. All right. Hey, y'all. Thanks for tuning in again this weekend. Thanks for supporting the station here and all the other shows that we've got at WWDBTV. And like I always say, if you're going to do it with style.
Do it with style, baby.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you, my man.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Nice work, John.
I got a bad knee.
Yeah, I'm in the studio with my nephew, on the track. This Unc Imo, baby. I'm a bad old dude, I'm an OG. I'm a 60-year-old rapper with a bad knee. I dance so much till I can't breathe. Everybody trying to get with me. I'm a bad old dude, I'm an OG. I'm a 60-year-old rapper ain't no tomorrow. No tomorrow. I'm a bad old dude, I'm an OG. I'm a 60-year-old rapper with a bad knee. I dance so much till I can't breathe. Everybody trying to get with me. I'm a bad old dude, I'm an OG. I'm a 60-year-old rapper with a bad knee. I dance so much till I can't breathe. Everybody trying to get with me. I went to Vietnam. I did my time, rough time, but I lost my mind. I'm doing fine, and I got mine. Oh mine, they pay me all the time. Give me cash. Life is good, God is great, so great, and my money ain't never late, ever late. I work real hard, I never quit, can't quit, and I'm always getting mine. Got to have, I got that gold, I got that soul, and I'm really just too bold. I'm a gangster, I'm a hustler, and I never stop as long as I can bust 'em up. I'm a bad old dude, I'm an OG. I'm a 60-year-old rapper with a bad knee. I dance so much till I can't breathe. Everybody trying to get with me. I'm a bad old dude, I'm an OG. I'm a 60-year-old rapper with a bad knee. I dance so much till I can't breathe. Everybody trying to get with me. Kanye West ain't the best. We coming. You just ain't heard the rest. Taking over. I talk that. I live that. And of course you know I smoke that. I feel like a mother. Feel like a mother. Feel like a bad mother. Yeah. I feel like a mother. Feel like a mother. Bad like a bad mother. I'm a real and a bad me. Ain't nobody ain't gonna ever mess with me. Cause I real do feel like a bad me. Cause I'm just a OG. I'm a bad OG. I'm a OG. I'm a 60-year-old rapper with a bad knee. I dance so much till I can't breathe. Everybody trying to get with me. I'm a bad old dude. I'm a OG. I'm a 60-year-old rapper with a bad knee. I dance so much till I can't breathe. Everybody trying to get with me. Yeah, look out, baby. I'm back in the studio with my nephew, Prob, on the track. Bringing that heat again, baby. Shout out to my nephew, Snoop, for showing so much love to an old cat, baby. Thank you, Neff. Also 98 to the beat for the love and support. Look out, LA, I'll be back, baby. I don't smoke to get high, I smoke to survive. Let me take my medicine. I smoke it every day cause it keeps me alive. Let me take my medicine. It's a gift from my father and it heals my body. Let me take my medicine. So what if I get loaded? I ain't hurting nobody. God didn't make a drug, that shit is insane. He gave us a seed, you called it a weed. If a rich man sell it, he can settle for life. If a poor man sell it, he ain't seeing the light. Whoever made a crime should really do time. The only thing it does, it just relaxes my mind. It's way better than your pills and your booze. Cause all that shit does is just give us the blues. I don't smoke to get high, I smoke to survive. Let me take my medicine. I smoke it every day cause it keeps me alive. Let me take my medicine. It's a gift from my father and it heals my body. Let me take my medicine. So what if I get loaded? I ain't hurting nobody. It's not for the young and not everyone. But if you never tried it, then stop denying it. Open your mind and give it a try. You might even learn to love to fly. Yeah, look out. Snoop called me out on Instagram just so we could go in.
Unc Imo. What's up with it? Let's get together real soon, man. Let's have a smoke session. Hang out. DM me, Unc. I got you.
Did you happen to just Yeah, so what if they stole my coat? Who gives a shit? I know what I'm gonna do.
A few moments later.
What up, though? It's Big Snoop Dogg hanging out with Unc Imo. We finally connected. God is good, man. God is Saturday afternoon.
Y'all remember y'all told me I wouldn't get here? Y'all say Uncle never sit with Snoop Dogg. It'll never happen. I think that's you, Snoop.
That's me.
That's the real. I think. How you like me now, man? How you like that?